You've tried to be a good person, honest when it would have been easier to lie, loyal when everyone else left. You gave your best, at work, in relationships, in your family. But at some point, a question crept in that you can't quite shake. What's the point? People who don't seem to care about any of this have it easier than I do. If you've ever been there, this is for you. Being tired of doing good isn't a sign of weak faith. It's a sign you've been trying for a long time, and the results haven't matched the effort. You were honest and still got betrayed. You were loyal and still got overlooked. You worked hard and someone else got the credit. And the world around you seems to confirm the one thing you don't want to believe, that being good doesn't always work, that life isn't always fair. When we reach that point, we tend to make two mistakes. The first, we start measuring goodness by its results. If doing good doesn't produce something visible, we stop. Goodness becomes an investment, not a character. The second, we get angry at God. We feel like He's not holding up His end. We held on to His promises, but the promises don't seem to be coming. And slowly, we change. Not into bad people, but into cold ones. A heart that was once open quietly closes, and we don't even notice when it happened. In the Bible, there's a man named Job. Not an ordinary man. The Bible itself says he was blameless, honest, and feared God. There was nothing you could point to in his life and accuse. But in a short span of time, everything collapsed. His wealth was gone. His children died. His body was covered in sickness from head to foot. And the people who should have comforted him came not to help, but to judge. Job didn't pretend to be okay. He complained. He questioned. He got angry. He asked God directly why this was happening to someone who had lived right. But in all of that, Job didn't leave God. He kept talking to Him, even when the answers hadn't come. And in the end, God Himself said that Job had spoken rightly about him, not the friends who looked more religious. God is not blind to your goodness. He hasn't forgotten every time you chose honesty when lying would have been easier, every time you stayed when others left. Not one sincere act has escaped His attention. Galatians 6:9. Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Let us not grow weary. That tells you something. God knows this is exhausting. He's not pretending it's easy. But there's a heavy word in there, season. Not your season. His season. And His timing is always right. Job couldn't see his restoration while he was sitting in the ashes. He had to walk through the full process with all his anger, all his questions, all his tears. And on the other side of that process, God restored twice what Job had ever had. Two things today. First, check the motivation. Ask yourself honestly, why am I doing good? If the answer is because you're expecting something in return, that's okay. We've all been there. But ask God to bring your motivation back to the right place. Not doing good so life gets easier. Doing good because a good God lives inside you. Second, pray honestly like Job did. God, I'm tired. I don't always understand why life feels unfair when I've tried to live right. But like Job, who kept talking to you through all his pain, I'm not walking away either. Stay with me in this exhaustion. Keep my heart from going cold. Job didn't know while sitting in the ashes that his restoration was already on its way. You don't have to know that right now either. Just don't give up. Keep choosing good, one day at a time.